Hello, my name is Francis Fluharty, and I'm the department head in Animal and Dairy Science at the University of Georgia. It's my pleasure to talk to you today about what an animal scientist does, and more specifically, what we do in relation to the beef industry in the United States to provide consumers with a safe, wholesome, delicious product. Animal scientists have PhDs in various areas such as nutrition, reproductive physiology, genetics, animal welfare, behavior, and things like that. Most of our animal scientists today actually come from suburban and urban populations. Over 80 to 85% of our undergraduate population does not come from a farm. So I want you to understand that animal science is an industry in a great deal of transition. We are not the traditional farm that people think of from 40 or 50 years ago, your grandparents' farm. We utilize all sorts of technology. In the beef industry, one of the most exciting technologies of the last 10 years is the use of genetic testing. When we choose which sires to breed to which dams, or for the layperson, which bull to breed to which cow, we now choose bulls based upon their genetic potential for things such as growth, marbling, disposition, the ability to use feed very efficiently. Over my career, I've seen us go from having cattle that average 9 pounds of feed per pound of gain to 5.5 to 6 pounds of feed per pound of gain. What that increase in efficiency means is that we use much less water and we have a much lower environmental impact in the form of greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide and methane. There is one misconception that I would like to clear up. Many people think that animal agriculture is a huge contributor to methane and carbon dioxide. And actually, from a greenhouse gas standpoint, the livestock industry only contributes approximately 3.2% of total greenhouse gases. I think that's a really good trade-off for cattle that are able to utilize grass, which people can't utilize, and convert that grass into gain. The cow-calf unit, which is the basis of the family farm in the United States, is the area where cows are bred to give birth to calves. Those calves then are sent to feedlots where they are fed high-grain diets. Another misconception that I'd like to clear up is that feeding cattle on grass is more efficient than feeding cattle on grain. In our modern feedlot diets, where we achieve a 5.5 to 6 feed efficiency, what we see is that these cattle are now able to gain 3.5 to 5 pounds a day versus cattle on grass that gain 2 pounds a day. What that means is, for the consumer, we're able to sell an animal that is younger, and younger animals have meat products that are more tender, and per pound of product produced, that animal coming from a feedlot is much more efficient than an animal that is grown on grass, because it reaches a harvest weight in 15 to 18 months versus 24 to 36 months. One of the exciting things for us working with the Triple Crown Steak Challenge is this is an opportunity to be a third-party verifier for steaks that are sent in and evaluated for things such as fatty acid profile, tenderness, juiciness, flavor, marbling, those things that are critical to consumers. By participating in this, we're able to be the third-party verifier for farms all across the United States. And so this meets one of our land-grant missions of being an outreach education institution. Thank you for the opportunity to talk with you today.